Starting a business in Africa is not for the faint-hearted. It's tough, brutal even, between political, religious, ethnic, and financial issues, as well as issues with security and so on. Growing a business here is like going through the eye of the needle. But here's the thing. Tough doesn't mean impossible. In fact, it means opportunity. Despite all of its issues, starting a business here comes with a number of advantages that you may not find in other parts of the world. Today, I'm going to give you 5 brutal facts about starting a business on this continent, and more importantly, how you can overcome each one. Number 1, capital is scarce. Getting funding here is like pulling teeth. Less than 5% of African startups ever secure venture capital. And bank loans, forget about it. Banks will usually ask you for one of 2 things, if not both at the same time. One is collateral, which most people don't have. And second is traction in your bank account that shows that your business has cash flow. But if you're just starting out, where then are you supposed to get the cash flow and the traction from? So most likely, you don't have any of the things that the banks require, and you won't be able to secure the loans. But here's the hack. Stop chasing big investors from day one. Focus on bootstrapping and testing your ideas small. Think Flutterwave. Before raising millions, they built working products and proved their concept. Use your customers as your first investors. Collect pre-orders, run lean, avoid reaching into things that are not absolutely necessary for your business so as to reduce costs, and let the traction do the talking. Investors chase results, not dreams. Number 2, infrastructure will frustrate you. Power, roads, security, internet, and so on will kill your vibe and your business. In Nigeria alone, it's estimated that companies lose over $29 billion yearly to power outages. That's insane. And you haven't even started on the amount they lose on things like bad road, insecurity, and other issues. So here's what you can do. Adapt instead of waiting for perfect systems. Look at how many businesses are thriving because they invested in solar solution or moved their work to the cloud to avoid downtimes. There's one logistic company in Kenya, I think it's Letter or something like that, that's mapped alternative routes using Google APIs to beat traffic. Yeah. So don't fight the chaos. Instead, build systems that work around it. Number 3, corruption and red tape are real. In Africa, bureaucracy and corruption will test your patience. In some countries, just registering your business or getting a license for operating certain types of businesses will take you months, sometimes even years. And at every step of the process, officials will be there handing out their hands to collect bribes. And if you don't give them the bribes, they will delay the process for as long as they can. But here's the truth. Africa is changing. I know countries like Rwanda and Mauritius have simplified their registration processes to just a few days. And it's gotten better in Nigeria too. And now there are also a couple of agents who know people that can help you get your process done much faster. So what can you do to overcome the corruption and the red tape? First, do your homework. You can use platforms like World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index to choose the best environments for your business. Also, and more importantly, build networks. Get to know people. Oftentimes, it's who you know that helps you navigate the system faster than what you know. Number 4, the market is huge but fragmented. Listen to this. Africa has over 1.4 billion people. But the market is not as easy as it looks. Different cultures, languages, religions, and regulations all make scaling tricky. What works in Lagos may not work in Accra or in Nairobi or in Cape Town. In fact, what works in Lagos may not work in Kano, and they are in the same country. So how do you win in this case? Start hyper-local. Dominate one city or one niche, and then scale gradually. Look at what happened with Jumia. They went Pan-African too quickly and found themselves struggling at some point. Compare that with something like M-Pesa, which made sure that it nailed Kenya completely before expanding. Test your model in one market, refine it, then expand strategically. And number 5, the grind will break you if you're not built for it. Entrepreneurship in Africa will test your limits. Trust me, I know. Long hours, failed attempts, government issues, friends and families will be doubting you. Many people quit because they expect quick success. But here's the key. Resilience is the biggest currency in Africa's markets. Africa is not a place where you start and expect quick success unless you know people that know people that know people and so on. But if you can survive the early grind, the rewards are massive. Take Bethlehem Alemu of Soul Rebels, for instance. She started in Ethiopia making eco-friendly shoes with almost no experience, but today her brand is global. She didn't quit when factories turned her down. She kept pushing. So when the grind gets brutal, remember, you're not just building a business, you're building a legacy. Starting a business in Africa is not easy, but that's exactly why it's worth it. Scarcity breeds innovation, chaos breeds opportunity, and those who survive the grind will be the ones shaping the future of this continent. So tell me, are you ready for the challenge? Drop a comment with the biggest obstacle that you've faced or that you're currently facing in the business world in Africa. And if it is something that I have a solution to, I'll reach out to you and offer what I can. And if this video hits home, like, share, and subscribe, because we are building a new generation of African entrepreneurs right here. I'm still Kezie Idoko, and I will see you later. Keep rising, keep building. Your time is now, and let's grow together.